Hello, Ming, are you there?
Hello.
Okay, good afternoon. How are you today? How are you?
I'm okay.
Okay, you sound a little bit tired. Did something happen?
No.
No. Okay, all right. So, what's the weather like in Hanoi right now?
It's really hot.
Is what?
Very hot. It's hot. It's really hot.
Okay, it's really hot. So, has it rained like recently? Yeah, has it been raining recently?
Yes. It has rained about like a few days ago. Very big rain, but now it's continue to hot and high temperature.
Okay, it continued to be hot and with high temperature. Thank you. So, what are you doing in under this really difficult situation? The weather, like, what are you doing to cool down?
Just as like in common solution, like using air conditioner.
Using air conditioner. Can you say that again? Air conditioner.
Air conditioner.
Yeah, air conditioner. Right. So, as you already know, June is already over and we're moving on to July right now. So,
Yes.
have you had any plans to prepare for the next year, school year? Have you had any plan to prepare for the next school year?
Well, next week I have to go back to school to study like to what we call it like
You mean study in advance là học trước đúng không nhỉ?
maybe like an advanced school.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, summer school.
Oh, it's like a summer school. So will you study the material of the next year or will you study a different material? Chúng ta sẽ học cái tài liệu của năm tới hay là học tài liệu khác ta?
I think the next material.
Oh, they're going with the next year material, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, okay, I see. Wow. So next year you're going to be in grade 11, right?
Yeah.
Ah, grade 11. So are you scared?
No.
No, not really.
Really. Yeah.
So have you made up your mind about what major to study in university? Right. Have you made up your mind about what major to study in university?
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
do you have your best subject and worst subject? Do you have your best subject and worst subjects? Rồi cái môn học tốt nhất của mình là môn nào và môn học tệ nhất của mình là môn nào ta?
Well, I think my best subject is math, and my worst subject maybe uh biological. Biological.
Biology.
Biology.
Okay, so math versus biology. Okay. Oh, interesting. So, you know that there are many groups of subjects in Vietnam, right? There are many groups of subjects in Vietnam, and depends on which
Yes.
group you choose, you will become, you will study like a certain major. Based on whichever group you choose, you will study a certain major. So, like if you go for maths, chemistry, and biology, you will study group B, and you will become a doctor, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. So have you figured out your group, your subject group? Mình đã tìm ra cái nhóm môn học mình chưa nhỉ? No, really.
Yeah. I haven't have any plan yet.
Okay, you don't have any plan yet. So I think it's best to say that in year 11, like in grade 11, you should be prepared to choose your subject group already. Because in grade 12, all you need to do is to focus on the subjects you have chosen. Right? Because when I was in high school, I attended a private high school. Cô học một cái trường tư. I went to a private high school that focused mostly on the compulsory subject. A private high school that focused mostly on compulsory subjects and other important one. Một cái trường cao trung mà nó như thế nào? Nó tập trung chủ yếu vào các môn học bắt buộc và các môn học mà quan trọng khác thôi. So compulsory subjects in Vietnam are math, literature, and English. Okay, and other important ones are chemistry, physics, and biology. Okay, so my school only focused on 6 subjects, and like at the end of grade 11, I was asked to choose whichever subject group I want to study further. So in the beginning of grade 12, they would divide the classes. They would put me into a specific class that focused on one group only. Okay, so my group was A1. So we focus on math, physics, and English.
Yes.
And I think that is a great decision because at the beginning of grade 12, I know what I should do. Like I knew what I should do in order to get a high score in the university entrance test. And so I think you should be prepared to answer such questions. Like you will be asked questions like that by your mom, your dad, or your relatives. Trust me, I've been through that process. So
my mom encouraged me to join A1 group. So yeah, I think it was suitable for me to learn and then to choose that group. So
yeah. So
I think I'll focus on math and physical too.
You also have to think about what do you want to do in the future, right? So I think that you're very suitable for IT related job, like computer related job. You're very suitable for that because you understand a lot about the computer, about the internet, okay? And it is also a very, how to say, popular job nowadays. Many people are applying to this, and the demand for this job, like every company is asking to hire a good IT. Okay, so there are a lot of opportunities, chances for you to become an IT or to follow like computer related jobs. That's my suggestion. And if I remember correctly, there are technical school that requires A1 group, both A1 group and A group. Cả hai khối luôn, toán Lê Hóa và toán Lý Anh. So remember.
Well, I think job is good though, but it's not like sustainable because when you are over 30, well, your mind is not as or not loses like when you are young.
So you're trying to say that
I think it's just I think job is not sustainable because you have to like work and studying together because the internet is changing a lot, so you have to follow them and learning them. So it's really hard to follow them when you are old, like over 30.
Okay, that's right. Oh, so you mean that like IT is a very short-term job, right? Short-term.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I've never heard this idea before because many people in my family, they want to become IT because one, it is related to computer, and many many of my cousins are really good with computers, and two, it makes a lot of money, so that's why they wanted to pursue this job. But I've never heard them say that IT is a very short-term job. Nice.
You will hard to find that an IT a person who has an IT job are over 40 maybe, because they are not
they're not
smart
fast.
like when
no, it's not like
yeah,
they're not fast. They're not as fast as the younger people.
Yeah, so they will be they will be slower than younger people.
I see. Yeah, they will be like the young people will overcome, right? Overcome.
Yeah.
Like
so most yeah,
continue.
So most of them, like when they are over 30 or 40, they will find another majority to work in, like like what do you say, like business
or like marketing or things like that, or designing things like that, right?
No, because when they're young, they just only learn IT major, computer IT major. So when they want to like turn on and for other other job will be hard for them. So most of them would choose business because it's more easier. And, yeah.
Okay, so we have alternative jobs. It's like having another job. So I can say that for an IT worker, then for an IT staff, becoming a businessman is an alternative job, right? Alternative job công việc thay thế. Oh yeah, I've never heard such idea that IT is a short-term job. I've never really think about it. Because yeah, you mentioned that the older people, become, their mind becomes weaker, like they cannot work as fast as the younger people. And the fact that the internet is always changing, so we have to keep updating our knowledge to go after, to run after, to catch up with the latest trends. That nice. But like IT, like if you become older, you can switch to jobs that are like computer maintenance. Do you know this? Computer maintenance. Bảo trì máy, computer maintenance.
Yes, and there will be computer maintenance or
yeah. A lot of people I've met claim that they used to be very good at IT, like working with the software and stuff like that. But when they became older, they changed the job to computer maintenance.
Yeah,
it's also a good job, but like it is less interesting than the first one. Yeah, nice. Okay, right. So it's good that you realize the characteristic of this job. That is, it is a short-term job. So like think of a job that can come up with a career path that can that you can follow until you are 50 or 60 years old.
Yes.
Right. Okay, thank you. Right, don't be scared just now. You just need to like prepare early. You need to prepare early because grade 12 is coming. Grade 12 is coming. That means the university entrance exam is coming here. Have you ever had any plan to study abroad?
No, but well, if I had chance, I will go. I will study abroad, but the cost of study abroad is pretty high. So if you want to go to study abroad, you need to spend a lot of money, and to reduce as finance, I think I have to have a
scholarship.
Yeah, a scholarship.
That's right. You need to have a scholarship. And well, I think aside from America, like America has a lot of great universities, but there are also
Yes.
other great university in other countries, like
Yeah.
Australia or Canada. So you can think you can choose between those two countries. It doesn't have to be America, because
Yeah.
I don't think America is a good place for, how to say, Asian and other races. I mean, Asian and other country to go to America to study, because yeah, the racism is getting very bad in America now. I don't want you guys to feel hurt.
Yeah.
Hey, can you wait a moment? Yeah. Okay, I'm back. Like I say, studying abroad is definitely a good thing, but you have to be careful when choosing your destination. Many people think that America is a good place, but I personally don't think so.
Yeah, because American is a multi-racial country.
Yeah. Can you say that again? Multiracial.
Yeah, multi-racial country.
Okay, multiracial. Okay.
Yeah, because I know that in the past, um, the American like is a place as many culture, many people from another culture to migrate to their country.
Mhm.
So there are many so there's so
Yeah.
that's why
That you can say that America is a place where people with different cultures come and live there. Okay.
yeah, yes.
Right. Can you say that again? America is a place, is a country where people with different cultures come to live. Repeat. Repeat. America is a country where people with different cultures come to live.
American is the place that many people from all culture come to live.
Okay, thank you. Right, the problem with your pronunciation is this word. It's not culture, it's whole. It's supposed to be culture. One more time, culture.
Culture.
Thank you, right. Multiracial country. Repeat.
Okay. Uh, multiracial country.
Okay, good. Okay, what did you ask?
I want to I have to go out for a minute because I have something out there.
Okay.
Okay, continue now.
Okay, right. You got delivery or something?
No, I thought I hear some sound outside in my house because I remember that my mom has go out a few minutes ago, and I thought she because she brought my brother to school, so I think go she went to her firm and work there. So
Oh.
when I heard some sound in my house, so I thought some like a crime.
Oh,
I
like
don't
a
know.
buckler. Like you thought it was a
Yeah,
buckler.
yeah.
Ooh.
And then I check.
Again, kind of scary. So did you lock
Yeah,
all the doors and stuff?
yeah. I lock over them.
Okay, you lock all of them. You mentioned that you live in like an apartment, right? Or
Yeah.
an apartment. So like crime in apartment, the crime rate in apartment, is it
It's
high
not
or
high. Mm,
low?
Actually, no, because there are many houses around there are many flats around me, so it's hard to be burger.
It's hard to highlight. It's hard for the burglar, đúng không? It's hard for someone to break in.
Yeah, right.
It's hard for someone to break in. Okay, I see. Wow. Because you're home alone now, so I suggest that like don't put on TV or anything that has loud sounds, so that you can carefully listen to other sounds that someone might be making. Okay.
I'm a bit confident because I have locked all the door. So
okay. Okay, it's great, right? Good to know. Yeah, we were talking about America and studying abroad, right? Okay, so let's keep that topic for another day because we're moving on with the topic of what? The topic of unit 2. The topic of unit 2. So we're already done with the reading about solving crime, and now let's move on to speaking. Okay. But before we move on, before we go further into our topic, I would like you to look at the grammar points for today. There are 2 grammar points we're going to be studying. The first one is be supposed to. Right. Does this look familiar to you? Does it look familiar?
Yes. Yes.
You've already seen the be supposed to quite often, huh? But I haven't seen you use it.
Yeah, because when I chatting and I'm talking with foreign people in VRChat, they sometimes they use this phrase.
No, they sometimes use the structure, right? They sometimes use the structure.
The structure.
Okay. Yeah. So, do you understand anything about be supposed to?
I just know that be able to. They are similar with be able to.
No, it's different, very different from be able to. So be able to describe your ability, right? You can do something. That is your ability, and that is the same with be able to. But be supposed to, well, like when your mom expects you to do something, you're supposed to do it. Okay, so there's an expectation lying under the word be supposed to. Okay, so for example, I have a meeting with you at 3 p.m., right? So I was supposed to open Zoom before 3 p.m. So you expected me to open Zoom before 3 p.m. and that you can join the meeting early to study early. Is that right? You expect me that. You expected me that way. But the truth is I was a little bit busy, so I postponed the meeting a little bit. Okay. But in fact, I was supposed to be here before 3 p.m. Okay, another situation, you have a piano class today, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the problem here is you have a piano class today and you have to finish this class before the piano class, right? You are supposed to study piano around 4 p.m. That is what you're expected to do. Okay. Or another situation, your mom and your brother are not at home right now, so you are home alone. Okay, so you are supposed to lock all the doors. Your mom expected that you lock all the door already because it's very dangerous to stay at home alone. Okay, so now do you understand the phrase be supposed to?
Okay, a bit understand.
A little bit understand. You understand it a little bit, right? So can you think of the Vietnamese translation for be supposed to?
I must to.
Like must doesn't go with to. Remember, must never goes with to. If you put to after must, it's a wrong.
Yeah. I must stay at home. We have the same meaning with I supposed to stay at home, right?
Right. So if you say I must stay at home, okay, and another sentence is I am supposed to stay at home. Yes, there is a small similarity between the two. Có một cái sự giống nhau rất là nhỏ giữa hai cái thằng này. Bởi vì nó chỉ cái tính sao? Cái tính bắt buộc. Nó có cái tính bắt buộc trong hai tình huống. Đầu tiên, bắt buộc phải ở nhà, đúng không? Rồi, I am supposed to stay at home. Còn cái này cô dịch ra tiếng Việt là lẽ ra tôi phải ở nhà. Hoặc là bố mẹ tôi muốn tôi ở nhà. Được chưa nào? Rồi, vậy thì cái I am supposed to stay at home này là nó đang phụ thuộc vào một cái yếu tố nào đó bên ngoài, thì chưa? I am supposed to stay at home nó đang phụ thuộc vào một yếu tố nào đó bên ngoài. Và I must stay at home thì cái I must stay at home này có thể là bản thân mình tự nói ra, bản thân mình tự ra lệnh cho mình là phải ở nhà. Được chưa? Còn trong trường hợp đó chúng ta sẽ I have to stay at home, nó cũng đồng nghĩa với I must stay at home luôn. Nhưng cái tính bắt buộc thì nó cũng lại giống như I'm supposed to stay at home, là một cái đối tượng nào đó bên ngoài nó tác động vào khiến cho chúng ta phải ở nhà. Thế nào? Rồi. Vậy thì chúng ta thấy là be supposed to, cô có thể dịch sang tiếng Việt là lẽ ra. Đó, lẽ ra hoặc là bắt buộc phải. Đó, bắt buộc phải nó cũng giống như là nó cũng giống như là have to hay là must. Nhưng cái yếu tố bắt buộc ấy, nó phụ thuộc vào yếu tố bên ngoài, chứ không giống như là must thì là do bản thân người đã nói ra. Thế nào? Rồi. We're supposed to pay the bills on time. We are supposed to pay the bills on time. Chúng ta phải đóng, gọi như là phải trả cái bills này là sao ta? Thanh toán hóa đơn, sorry. We're supposed to pay the bills on time. Chúng ta phải thanh toán hóa đơn đúng hạn. Thấy chưa? I'm not supposed to stay out late on weekdays. Thì cái not supposed to này nó rõ nghĩa hơn là ai đó đang mong muốn là mình không nên đi chơi muộn vào các ngày trong tuần. Thế nào? Vậy thì chúng ta nói là mình không được, đúng không? Mình không được phép ở ngoài vào các ngày cuối tuần, ngoài trễ. Okay. A little bit confusing, but now I think you already get it, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So if you say that must and be supposed to has the same meaning, I agree. I partly agree. Okay. But remember, must, the obligation belongs to yourself or the person who say the word must. Cái sự bắt buộc nó tùy thuộc vào đối tượng người nói must là ai. Còn be supposed to thì mình chỉ cần biết là nó thuộc đối tượng bên ngoài là được rồi.
Okay.
Let's continue. Right, question tags. Another grammar point we're going to study today is question tags. This is very, very familiar to you, right? Question tags,
yes,
really
yes.
familiar. Câu hỏi đuôi. Okay. We use question tags to turn a statement into a question. Really nice definition here. Chúng ta sử dụng câu hỏi đuôi để biến một cái câu nhận định thành một cái câu hỏi. Bằng cách làm sao? Bằng cách thêm cái thành phần đuôi đằng sau cái câu mệnh đề đó, cái câu nhận định đó. Đây, xài cái này đi thì chúng ta được it's not hot today, it's hot today. Câu nhận định của chúng ta ban đầu đang là it's hot today, là đang là mô tả là trời hôm nay nóng ha, trời hôm nay rất nóng. Rồi chúng ta thêm cái isn't it vào để biến nó thành cái câu hỏi, và câu hỏi này với mục đích là muốn khẳng định lại một lần nữa. Được chưa nào?
Yes.
Right. We usually add negative question tags to affirmative statement. Vậy thì cái câu hỏi đuôi này nó có hai thành phần chính. Đầu tiên đó là statement, đó là phần nhận định, được chưa nào? Thứ hai đó là phần tag, đó là phần đuôi. Hai cái phần này nó luôn luôn như thế nào? Đối lập với nhau. Chỉ cần một cái phủ định thì cái còn lại sẽ là khẳng định, một cái khẳng định thì cái sẽ còn lại là phủ định, được chưa nào? Rồi, it's hot today thì chúng ta biết cái phần nhận định này nó đang như thế nào? Rất là nên mang tính khẳng định, được chưa nào? Rồi, vậy thì đương nhiên cái câu hỏi đuôi nó sẽ ngược lại là đổi thành phủ định, isn't it? Rồi. Right. With affirmative sentences which have a negative meaning because they include a word like never, nobody, or nothing, we add an affirmative question tag. Rồi, đây là một cái trường hợp câu hỏi đuôi rất là đặc biệt. Tại sao? Bởi vì câu hỏi đuôi nó đang mang tính khẳng định, nhưng nếu như nó chứa một trong các cái từ ngữ phủ định như vậy, never, nobody, nothing, thì cái phần đuôi của câu hỏi đó phải đưa về khẳng định. Được chưa nào? Đây, chúng ta nhìn vô cái câu ví dụ I've had nothing for breakfast. Giả sử như chúng ta che cái từ nothing đi, chúng ta thấy cái phần nhận định nó như thế nào? Nó đang khá là tích cực, đúng không nào? Khá là tích cực. Ok, nhưng chúng ta thêm cái từ nothing này vào. Nothing nó là một từ mang nghĩa phủ định, có nghĩa là không có gì cả. Vậy thì vô tình nó biến cái nhận định này thành phủ định luôn rồi. Vậy nên đằng sau nó sẽ phải là khẳng định theo cái quy tắc của câu hỏi đuôi thôi. Phía trước phủ định, phía sau khẳng định. Thế nào? Vậy thì cái tính chất của cái phần nhận định là nó sẽ phụ thuộc vào một số cái từ nhất định, nếu như mà từ đó là hiện phủ định. Yeah. Okay. Does it make sense? I'm worried that I'm saying something that's very difficult to understand.
No, yeah, it's
okay.
Easy for me.
Okay, it's easy for you because you already studied it at school, right?
Yes.
Hey, if the sentence includes a modal verb, nếu như trong cái phần nhận định của câu hỏi đuôi ấy, nó có chứa những cái động từ khiếm khuyết, can, might, should, will, etc. We will use it in the question tag. Chúng ta sẽ sử dụng nó lại một lần nữa ở cái phần đuôi câu hỏi. Thế nào? Can't sing thì đổi thành can she, won't hurt thì đổi thành will it. Được chưa nào? Rồi những cái kiến thức này chúng ta biết hết rồi thì cô sẽ nhắc lại đơn giản hơn. Okay. Now, I give you 1 minute to read the written lesson about question tags on this slide and tell me if you have anything you don't understand. Okay. So if the sentence includes any auxiliary verb, we use it in the question tag. Trong phần nhận định, nếu như nó có bất kỳ cái trợ động từ nào sau đây thì chúng ta sẽ sử dụng nó lại ở phần đuôi câu hỏi, rất là dễ rồi. If the sentence includes a simple finite verb form, okay, we would use do or did in the question tag. Vậy finite verb là gì? Finite verb là các cái động từ đã được chia dựa theo chủ ngữ và thì của nó rồi. Được chưa nào? Đó. Chúng ta nhìn vô một câu, chúng ta muốn xác định được thì của nó là thì nào, chúng ta nhìn vô động từ. Muốn xác định coi cái loại chủ ngữ của nó là như thế nào, chúng ta nhìn vô động từ, đúng không? Đó. Rồi, ví dụ như chỗ này chúng ta thấy động từ belong này có s, và chúng ta biết có s nó sẽ chỉ cho chúng ta hai điều. Đây là thì hiện tại đơn. Thứ hai là cái chủ ngữ của cái belong này là một ngôi thứ ba số ít, được chưa? Đó là finite verb. Nhìn vô finite verb chúng ta biết được hai điều đó. Rồi, vậy thì nếu như có tồn tại finite verb trong phần nhận định của câu hỏi đuôi thì sang đến cái câu hỏi đuôi ấy, chúng ta thêm do hay là did vào cái đuôi câu hỏi đó. Thế nào? Ở đây thì belong nó đang cho thấy hai điều, đó là thì hiện tại đơn và chủ ngữ là ngôi thứ ba số ít. Vậy thì hiện tại đơn chúng ta sửa do thành gì? Thành does, bởi vì đây là có chủ ngữ là ngôi thứ ba số ít nữa. Okay. Nó lý thuyết có vẻ nghe khó hiểu như vậy thôi, nhưng mà cô nghĩ là Minh chắc làm bài quen rồi, chắc chắn là sẽ làm được. Thế nào? Chúng ta cũng cần phải chú ý là nếu như có ai đó hỏi và giải thích như thế nào thì cũng phải cố gắng tìm hiểu coi nha. Rồi, chúng ta có một số trường hợp đặc biệt sau, cô sẽ chụp cái này lại và gửi cho Minh để Minh xem thêm nhé. Because we don't have much time left, so all I'm going to do is take pictures. Okay, it's quite difficult to move out of presentation like this. Yeah, quite laggy. Right. Okay, now we're officially moving on to task 1. Read the task below and answer the questions. while studying in Britain, you're sharing a flat with another student. You're having problems with your flatmate because he or she sometimes leave that flat untidy and very dirty. Talk with your flatmate and agree on some rules for cleaning rota. Ok, cái này cleaning routine đó chúng ta hiểu đề rồi chứ.
Okay.
Okay. Now, this is just a task. You're not asked to do this right away. Đây chỉ là một cái đề bài thôi. Chúng ta không bắt buộc phải làm nó ngay lúc này. Và chúng ta cần phải làm đó là trả lời hai cái câu hỏi này thôi. Vậy thì sau khi đọc đề thì chúng ta đã biết được cái bối cảnh và cái sự việc sẽ sắp diễn ra chưa nhỉ? Đọc kỹ đề bài cho cô. Chúng ta hiểu được bối cảnh chưa?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Now, okay, so we're studying role play. Chúng ta học về chủ đề đó là role play đúng không? Mà chúng ta biết role play là gì? Là đóng vai. Vậy thì khi đưa ra được một cái ngữ cảnh nhất định thì chúng ta thứ nhất phải hiểu cái bối cảnh đó nó đang ở đâu, có những nhân vật như thế nào. Thứ hai, khi mà chúng ta được giao cho một cái nhân vật ở trong đấy hoặc là chúng ta phải tự hòa mình vô trong cái bối cảnh đấy thì chúng ta sẽ phải suy nghĩ tưởng tượng lên cái trường hợp đó dựa trên những cái manh mối đã cho sẵn đúng không nào? Sử dụng trí tưởng tượng của cô nhé. Rồi. Are you good at sharing a living space with other people?
Well, I don't know, but I think, well, yes, maybe, because if I have my own room and if I have my own room, it will be okay when sharing a space with other people. If my roommate he or she sometimes leaves the flat untidy or dirty, I'll clean it and talk to them privately and tell them to be more tidier.
To be more tidier. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. The thing is, I understand your answer. But the explanation you're giving me is not related to the question I'm asking. Yeah.
Yes.
Câu hỏi ở đây đơn giản là chúng ta có thể kiểu như là sống chung với người khác được không? Đó. Theo cái kiểu mà khi sau này chúng ta lên đại học và chúng ta sẽ phải thuê nhà trọ và làm sao chúng ta sẽ phải sống chung cùng với một người khác, ăn chung, ngủ chung, sau đó là cái gì cũng phải chia đôi ra hết. Thì cái việc đó chúng ta cảm thấy như thế nào? Chúng ta có tự thấy rằng chúng ta có thể sống tốt trong cái môi trường đó không? Đó là câu hỏi của cô. Are you good at sharing a living space with other people? So if you ask me this question, I would say, I'm quite good at sharing a living space with other people, okay? Because I have already did that twice. I've already done that so many times. Back when I was in university, I shared my living space with two or more people, and the only way to achieve a peaceful atmosphere when you have to live with so many people like that is to respect each other's privacy and to keep the living space clean. That's all.
Yes. Right. Because unlikely in Britain, because when people sharing place in a flat in Britain, to be honest, their flat was actually really big.
That's right.
Right.
Because in Vietnam, not many. Okay, take the phone call.
Okay, we can continue.
Thank you. Right. So we were talking about living space with other people, right? And you were talking about something in Britain. And I have to agree with you that houses in Britain are very big and very comfortable to right. And houses in Vietnam, like, is not. Houses in Vietnam are not as big. And if you want to share with it many people, you have to live in a very small space.
Yes.
Okay.
And sometimes there will be like two people live in one room together.
That's right. That's right. And that is so uncomfortable for many people. In Britain or in Western country, the house they share with has many bedrooms, right? Has many bedrooms, and each bedroom is quite private, So yeah, okay. It's a good thing to share your house, share your living space when you live with other people in Western countries. But in Vietnam, you have to like understand. You have to understand the thing we have. Chúng ta phải chịu thôi, không có cách nào được. Rồi, quay lại với cái việc trả lời câu hỏi này là bên nào. Sharing living space with other people, chúng ta phải tự nhìn nhận bản thân xem là bây giờ giả sử như có sống chung với người khác thì chúng ta có sống được tốt với họ không, có sống hòa đồng với họ không? Yes or no? Yes or no? Nếu như trong bắt buộc sống chung với người khác thì chúng ta có sống tốt được với họ không?
Yeah. Actually, yes, but we will not comfortable actually.
Okay, so it means that you can live with other people, but you will feel uncomfortable.
Yes.
Okay. Right. Can you say that again? Are you good at sharing the living space with other people?
Yes. I'm quite good when sharing space with other people, but I will not really feel comfortable. Because my privacy is not
my privacy. Chúng ta cái sự riêng tư của tôi có thể bị xâm nhập bất cứ lúc nào. Chúng ta nói như thế nào nhỉ?
Yeah, like I have to sacrifice my privacy.
That's right. My privacy. I have to sacrifice my privacy. Okay, for cheaper price. For cheaper price.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we have to agree that it's quite difficult, and well, there are many how do you say reason problems. Okay. Okay, so that we have to move on to the second question here. What problems can there be if we share a living space with other people?
Well, we have to suffer from other people bad habit. Yeah, I think only that.
Only that. Okay. So I have listed out some problems there might be when you share your living space with other people. The first is always privacy, right? You do something and the other person will definitely know it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel this on a personal level because when I was sharing my room with my friend from university, at that time I was in a relationship. I was in a relationship with someone, and we did call each other a lot. And yeah, my friend staying in the same room as me always try to listen on our conversation. Right? I was a little bit uncomfortable at first, but I know that she does not mean anything bad. It's because I'm on good terms with her, so I let that slide. The second thing is personality. So like if your personality and your roommate personality doesn't match, it will be a nightmare to live with that person. right? So for example, you're a quiet kid, you just want to study, you just want to play with your computer, read your books all the time. But your roommate is someone who loves partying, who loves going out, who loves inviting people over. And one day you will find that your living space has become a bar, or has become a meeting place, like because the other person's friends just come over without any notice. Okay? Or there are some words situations. I have been through that, but I'm not going to share here because time limit. Bad habits here. The bad habits you have mentioned, it's a very valid point, valid opinion, là một cái ý kiến rất là đúng, rất là tốt, because everybody has their own bad habits, right? Ai cũng có các thói quen xấu của họ thôi. And in order to have a peaceful atmosphere with your roommate, you have to understand their bad habits, and you have to suffer from their bad habits. Okay?
Yes.
And you have to let everything slide away, but it does not, like, it cannot last long. Trust me, it cannot last long. At some point when living with them, you will burst. You will have to get angry at them for like not fixing their bad habits, right?
Yes.
Another very minor thing is that the small space, like already discussed, already discussed in the previous question, the small space in Vietnamese houses. So when you share your living space with someone else, you have to accept the fact that both of you are going to stay in a very small space, and it can become very uncomfortable. Right?
Yes.
Okay, that's my opinion. Can you think of any other problem that will happen when you share your living space with others?
No, I don't know, because I don't have any experiment.
You don't have any experience. So this is my words for you. You're a boy, so it is not going to be as complicated as girls, but do not you should not share your living space with your best friend from high school.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I don't know why. I heard so many people say that, but I don't know why.
Because like your best friend from high school, you only see them at school, right? You rarely see them at home. So you know their personality at school, they are good, okay? You can play with them, you can hang out with them, that's good. But at home, you don't know what happened at home. Maybe at home, he or she is a very lazy person. He or she is a very rude person, or their lifestyle is something that you cannot, like you cannot stand. You cannot stand. Okay? And in Vietnamese, there's this saying, chăm chăm mới biết chăn có rận. Đúng không nào? Okay, we live with someone for a very long time, and their bad habits will gradually come out. At first, both of you are so uncomfortable living with each other, so both of you are very cautious. Cả hai chúng mình sẽ rất là cảnh giác, rất là đề phòng, đúng không? Sống mà chưa có tự nhiên lắm, nhưng mà kiểu như là quen dần rồi ấy, thì bắt đầu những cái thói xấu nó mới lòi ra. Đó. Okay. Well, what is the result of bad habits? Arguments, right? Disagreements. Cãi nhau, sau đó là tranh chấp về một cái vấn đề gì đó từ những cái thói quen xấu. Because I've been through this. Agree. Okay. If you want to be sure, live with someone that you meet at your university. It is better than living with someone you already know beforehand. Right? Okay. And I think that's all for today. We will discuss this matter later on in the next class. Okay. Thank you so much for coming here today. It was a very fun topic to discuss with you. Okay, right. See you. Be careful, okay? Be careful. Watch out for the doors, and watch out for the gas stoves if you have them.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.